everybody, welcome back to the Timepass podcast. This is your host, Ashika. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please like me on Facebook at Timepass Podcast, follow me on Instagram at Timepass_podcast, and check out the YouTube channel where you can watch all the episodes of the Timepass podcast. You can also catch me on your listening platform of choice, anywhere you tune into podcasts, and now you can tune in to the Timepass podcast on RuckusAvenueRadio.com. All right, you guys. Hey, Fabian.
Hi.
Our co-host with the mostest is back. I don't know how to say that. It's like co-host with the most, like host with the most is what people normally say. So like co-host with the mostest. Anyway.
With the most?
Yes, you are with the most. Anyway, we are here today. There wasn't an episode last Sunday, and I didn't even have time to like put something out there like I normally do, because I rarely deviate from not posting a new show every Sunday. So anytime I do, I always let you guys know on my socials. So follow them. However, this time I was just like radio silent. It's your fault.
It is not. Well, why is it my fault? What were you doing that you couldn't record an episode?
We got drunk at brunch and then I fell asleep. But the thing
You weren't
is,
drunk.
I mean, I was pretty buzzed.
I think you were just tired.
I was buzzed.
Yeah.
And that man kept bringing me bellinis.
Yeah, free ones too.
Hey, I'm not gonna turn down free alcohol. Who do you think I am? We were in San Diego. San Diego.
Although they should take the whole back because we didn't do shit.
We didn't do any hotings at all.
Not hotings. We did a lot, but not hotings.
No, not hoting. I mean, I'm not in a state of mind for hotings, but you could have.
I really wasn't in a state. Well, no.
Well,
no.
we had one.
wasn't.
It was like a short trip. We
Yeah.
were there for what, 3 nights?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just busy like exploring and seeing things.
And eating and drinking.
The eating and the drinking and the views, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
My plane landed here. So we went to San Diego because I was there for work purposes for a conference, but we went early to have like a mini trip out of it. And I can just tell you, after being there for like a week, literally I was there for a whole week. My plane landed back in Sacramento and I looked out the window and I was like, where's the ocean? Why can't I see the ocean? I got so used to seeing the ocean.
There's
like
flooded fields.
every day. That is not the same. I saw them as the plane was landing. But today's a nice day. We actually have sun today, so we're trying to record this and then go be out in the sun.
Yes.
Because it's the weekend.
But when we went to San Diego, it was nice weather. And they had said that it was raining and all this stuff. So we were lucky that it was nice weather when we went.
It was nice. I ended up getting a tan. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
One of my shirts that I wore. I ended up getting the most awkward tan because it was
You
like a plunging V.
Yes, it had like a deep...
It had like a deep V tan.
And dark brown.
Yeah. Well, I am brown, so yeah. So anyway, we had a great time. Let's just go day by day on what we did. Okay, can I just say I like San Diego. It's a city that I could fall in love with. There's a lot that I love about the city. And maybe I did a little bit, but I do not like the San Diego airport. It is out of control. There's so much construction going on. So if you're flying into San Diego anytime soon, plan extra time because there's construction. And then you land, and if you take like Southwest, like it's kind of a hot mess.
It's a very hot mess because there's tons of people and they don't know what they're doing and they're going in and out, and you get out of the terminal and there's tons of people smoking outside. Like it's different.
I don't understand what was with all the smoking.
I don't know.
I don't think it's us. Like, I don't think we're being like...
No. I mean, it is... It is the budget terminal, so...
It is the budget terminal. However, like would I prefer to not fly Southwest? Yes. However, most of the time for my local flights, my domestic flights, I take Southwest because it's a great deal.
No, it makes sense.
And I just, I pray that it's not too full and I don't have to sit next to weirdos. Like, I don't mind. Like, I have to go down south all the time, so I hop on a Southwest flight. It's so cheap. I don't mind at all, but like it was
it's a different crowd.
Yes. But then that terminal was like, it was like multiplying.
There was a lot of stuff going on.
So, yeah, that's the part that I didn't like. Like, the first arrival was not cool. But our hotel...
Oh, it's so cute.
I liked our hotel. So we stayed at Hotel Solomar. They are having all the hotels are having construction, by the way. But they were having some construction, but it's really cute. The room was cute.
Yeah.
The little restaurant, J6.
Oh, good drinks.
Good drinks, good bartender.
Good food. Yep. Brett.
Yeah. Good food, good bartender. So that was cute. Like, our room was fine for the two of us. There was plenty of space. And yeah, I even used the gym, and their gym is like under construction right now. So they had like one of their little meeting rooms set up as a gym. And there was me and some other girl in there at the same time, and it was fine. I used it.
Front desk reception, super nice, super friendly.
Shout out to Bertha.
Oh yeah, Bertha. Hey girl, if you're listening, we love you.
We love you. Bertha was super nice.
I know. She liked our energy, and she gave us a free bottle of champagne.
Because we were talking about drinking champagne, and she was like, I like you guys so much. Here you go.
I know. So we were like, thanks, Bertha.
I mean, anybody, like, if you want to get to us, just, like, offer us free champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come.
Yeah. We're champagne horse?
Horse.
Horse.
I would pour myself out for some good shit.
Me too. It better be good. It can't be cooks, though.
No. Do not. No. No. We know our champagne. Anyway, so yes, the staff, everything, super friendly. Love the hotel. That first night, as soon as we got, didn't I go eat?
You ate at the bar.
Yeah, because I hadn't eaten anything. So I had, because you were treacherous and you had breakfast without me. Because you flew in first. Yeah, I had like a little sandwich. It was fine. And then we went to Kansas City Barbecue. Oh, yeah. Which is also more famously known as the Top Gun bar because scenes from Top Gun, both in the original and in Maverick, were filmed there. So we went there. It's a beer and wine only bar, but then I found out when I was there another night that they have margaritas in a can. And
they also had some kind of rosé in a bottle that was a little too sweet for me.
It wasn't rosé, it was champagne.
No, it was a rosé, no?
No, it was champagne. It was the sparkling. It was sweet. It was California sparkling. It was sweet. Like, there was no way when we went the next day. So I had to go there because I was hosting an event there for work in a few days. And so I went to go wrap things up. So we went and we just had drinks. It smells amazing in there. And when I was there with my work event, people said the food was really good. I was told that I had a plate of food at some point that night. If I could tell you, I can't tell you whether or not it was good. I don't even remember eating there.
Was it beef?
No. I ordered it, so I wouldn't order beef. I ordered the food myself. But I didn't even, they told me I ate because I was complaining that I didn't eat there. And they're like, no, you ate. You had like a plate of food before we left that you ordered. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. But anyway, I think that I'm assuming from the smells alone that the food there is good and from feedback I got from other people. And it's a cute little bar if you're nostalgic about Top Gun.
And if you're a woman, bring an extra bra.
They tried to convince me to leave my bra there when we went.
You hang it on a fan.
The bartender and the little regular little naval officer who was in his little, he was flirting. And his little naval uniform. Not my type.
He had a je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, he did, but like.
He had a penis de quoi.
But like not my type. But him and the bartender tried. They tried.
They did.
Yeah. I was like, I'll be back in a few days. We'll see then. But that never happened.
Well, you were back, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Anyway, it's a cute place. Check it out. I will recommend it. Mm-hmm. By the way, like I always do for these episodes, I will link all the establishments that we are talking about. From there, is that the night we went to Tom Ham's?
Yes.
Or did we go the next day?
Tom Ham's?
No, yeah, that is the day we went, right?
Yeah.
So it was the first day, yeah.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine recommended that we go to Tom Ham's, and it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit. Like you have to take an Uber because we stayed in the gas lamp. So we took an Uber and we went, and you kind of pull up to it, and it's like it's almost. Is it a hotel too? I feel like people were staying there.
I feel like it's like a clubhouse or something.
I don't know
if it was a hotel.
They
have a lot of events because they have like rooms. And
that's what it was. There was like a wedding happening or something downstairs, like a reception of sorts. So you pull up and you're just like, okay, like it's by the ocean, okay, and you can't tell anything when you pull up. You're just like, okay, whatever. We walked in, and I remember we walked in and they're like, oh, it's up the stairs, and I was like, great. Like
with your bum foot.
With my bum ankle, let me just walk all these stairs. I remember I made a comment like that. But I took it, I went up the stairs, and we walk in, and like my breath was like taken away.
It was pretty.
It was so pretty. And they just have like this wall of windows once you walk in, and you can't tell that when you pull up. You can't really tell. And we sat at the bar, and I could just sit there all day and stare out the window and have the yummy drinks and the yummy food. So they're known for their Mai Tais.
Yes.
It's supposedly like the most strongest drink on their menu. They actually limit it to two per person. 2 per person. But we had already been drinking.
Yes.
And so I had a margarita.
I had a margarita as well.
Yeah, we both had margaritas, which were delicious. Don't get me wrong, they were delicious. And then we had oysters, because that's our jam. We like the oysters, and they were fresh.
Very fresh.
They were fresh. They weren't like some of the other oysters we've had previously. And we are a little bit of oyster snobs. We kind of are, because
we love our oysters.
We do. And like once you have oysters like in Hog Island, like at the place where they're 5 feet away from you, they don't get any fresher than that. So I am at the place. I remember so we were in LA a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
With my brother, and we were at this restaurant, and it's like the middle of LA. It's in my hometown. And he orders oysters. He's like, yeah, I get them all the time. I spit my oyster out.
They weren't the freshest oysters.
It was bitter. I'm like, this is. I didn't eat them.
It was Mr. Something.
The establishment is nice.
It is, but their oysters were not, so don't get oysters.
Yeah. That's not the
in
name
the middle
of it there.
Mr.
Tempo. It's called Tempo.
Tempo.
Mr. Tempo, yeah. He has places everywhere.
The food is good. Just don't get any raw stuff, because
if you're in Downey, California, because it's not by the ocean. Like, it's close to the ocean, but it's not by the ocean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the oysters were great, and then I got the lobster bisque.
Oh, that was so good.
We shared it. It had the little thyme leaves on it, and some chili oil. My God, it was so yummy. Because I was still hungry after we had the oysters. And then we had the creme brulee.
Yes.
Did we not?
We had something for dessert. I don't even remember.
Was it the creme brulee?
We had something. I just don't remember what it was. Oh, panna cotta?
No, it was creme brulee. We had creme brulee.
Okay, it was creme brulee.
I will have to say I make creme brulee.
That's right.
He was irritated at me. So I make creme brulee here at home. It's complicated. It's easy, but it's very methodical. And I could tell that when they tempered the eggs, they let it go just a little bit too long.
It was more like a pudding.
creme brulee should be smooth and silky because you temper it and then you have to strain it. Like my recipe, which is Julia Child's recipe from The Art of French Cooking, that's the one that I make. So I strain that twice and it's so silky and like almost like gelatin, you know? Like that's the texture of it. But that one had like a little grittiness to it and I told you automatically.
Yeah.
I was like, they let the eggs temper too long. The eggs were coagulating.
They were. It had a nice flavor and everything except the consistency of it.
If you like dessert and you like creme brulee, go there and have it. You'll love it. But if you are somebody who bakes and cooks creme brulee, and you may notice the same thing I did. Maybe it was just a bad batch, but it was delicious nonetheless.
Batch.
It was delicious nonetheless. However, I am very familiar with creme brulee, so that was my criticism of the creme brulee. I loved that place.
Yeah, it was
I love that place. Good. I could have sat there all day. I would go back in a heartbeat. I can see why it's a favorite.
But we were tired, so we went and we took a nap.
Oh my God, this motherfucker. Okay. We go and we take a nap. It's supposed to be a 2-hour nap.
Yeah. Mine was 2-hour-ish.
This one fell asleep for 4 hours.
Well.
And I kept waking him up. I was like, hey, wake up. And he would wake up and talk to me. And I'm like, oh, he's going to get up.
I don't remember.
I woke you up 4 times and we had full-on conversations. And then he was still asleep.
I don't remember.
We had dinner reservations, did we not?
Oh, yeah. So I had to get up like hella fast.
Damn, we did a lot on that first day.
We did.
No, we didn't have dinner reservations that day.
It wasn't that...
Where did we eat on Saturday then? Saturday we went there, no?
Saturday we went to the Urban Wood.
Yeah, so then why weren't you waking up on time on...
No, we had some kind of reservation.
No, we wanted to just go out and you weren't awake.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't eat Saturday night because remember I got food at the end of the night?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I finally got him up and I really wanted to go to this speakeasy that I'd heard about in the gas lamp.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of 2 establishments. One is El Chingon. And then the other one, and it's called like the law offices, like the door is like the law offices of such and such. And we went, and that was such a cute little speakeasy with delicious drinks.
Yep.
I don't remember what I had.
I had a tequila drink. And you had bartender's choice. So he made you something with, was it sparkling
tequila
wine?
Though. Oh, he did. He put I told him I like tequila and champagne, and he was like, okay.
So yeah. So.
But yes, no, he made me something delicious. The drinks were phenomenal. They were great, and it's very like. It feels very much like a speakeasy because they open the door and you like automatically go down a flight of stairs. And then you walk in and it's like this long, narrow hallway basically. It looks like it could have been a closet or a storeroom in its previous life. So you do that and it's like lit up red. And we sat there and then they had live music.
They had music playing, which is... Sorry, they had like a rotation of some sort.
Like a playlist.
So yeah, it was good music, but then the band started playing.
And the band was good.
They were. They do covers of everything.
I know. So we stayed for the band a little bit, and then...
We had just one drink, right?
We had one drink there.
And then we listened to the band a little bit, finishing our drink, and then we left. But it was a nice environment. It was a nice environment.
And then we grabbed some food at some place, and I think that was our first night. Really low key, really easy. Because I think we were both tired, were we not?
No, didn't we go to the pubish place?
What pubish place?
The first place where there was the bachelorette party, and then the guys.
Oh shit! We went out.
We did.
We went out. I completely forgot.
Because I had napped.
I completely forgot. I was like, we went out. We went to Whiskey Girl.
Yes, Whiskey Girl.
Whiskey Girl, and oh my, we had a great time. We had a great time, and people were dancing. I didn't dance, okay? I did not dance there. I was just drinking my tequila, my margaritas, and looking at the men.
There were hot men.
There were some attractive men there. And then that weirdo guy.
Oh, the one that like
your friend.
Boys and girls, because he was like, you are so beautiful, blah, blah, and then he would go and he wanted to talk to you, and then he disappeared and left his friends there. Oh, he's a pilot.
He like called me over. I knew this guy was weird because he walked in and then he was like, came and like was staring at me. And then he came and like sat right across from us, like stood where we were right across from, and I was like, great. And then he kept staring at me. And I made friends with those two other girls, remember? Yes. So I was like talking to them. Then all of a sudden I look and he's like made best friends with him. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Because he called me over and he said something about like how attractive I was and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you were like making eyes on my friend. Like, he was just all over the place.
He was all over the place. So then this one calls me over and I'm like, well, I'm looking at him. He's like, come here. And I'm like, and he's like, he said, and then you came over and got me. You're like, he really wants to meet you.
Yeah,
and
I was like, to meet you.
Okay, so then I go over and I meet him and I'm like, oh, okay, da da da. And then he's standing there and I'm like, bye, I'm going back to those girls. I left you there with them.
You did.
I did. I'm not staying there with weirdo guy.
With the flight attendant. So I was talking to his friend, the flight attendant, and then he left. He disappeared and we don't know where he went.
He was talking to everybody and he left. Isn't that like his girlfriend or something?
No, they just worked together. They had a thing before.
But he introduced her to somebody else as his girl because I overheard him.
I asked her and she said, we used to have a thing. Now we don't.
But he introduced her to somebody else as his girl. And I was like, you are scandalous, sir, and not cute. Well,
I mean...
Look in the mirror.
You just don't like bald guys.
I don't.
You know I don't care. I have a thing for bald guys.
I need something to hold on to.
They have a whole body.
No. I like running my hands through like hair, like
hold your head, ho.
Honey, I have nail. Like
hold your head, ho.
No, I don't want to hold my own head. Anyway, I was not about that life.
No.
But we had a great time there. There was a bachelorette party. I made friends with the mom of the bachelorette party. Oh my God, they were a blast.
They looked like a blast.
Yeah. And then I think I was the one who called it. I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah, and then we went to get you food, and then
I was hungry.
Took it up to the room.
I was hungry. That's what it was. I was like, I'm hungry.
We hadn't eaten a lot.
No,
like we literally didn't eat. I ate breakfast, and then we had the oysters and the bisque, which was nothing. Like
we just had apps there. Yeah. Well, because I had just eaten like lunch like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to eat anything too heavy. But we did straight up have like oysters, soup, and then dessert.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I'll eat whatever I want when I want. If it looks good to me, I'll eat it.
Me too.
But it was a great first night.
It was.
San Diego's definitely a fun town. Gaslamp is super fun. We had a great time there. Saturday was probably my favorite day, though.
Because we did the farmer's market.
I just feel like Saturday, everything was so good. Everything we did was so fun and so good. Like, Friday, Tom Hams was the highlight.
Yes.
But anyway, it was the highlight for me. It really was. But Saturday was just much more like on our level. So you talk about brunch, the place that we went for brunch.
It is called. It's not Afternoon Delight.
Was it that memorable? Morning Glory,
Morning Glory.
Afternoon Delight.
Well, Morning Glory, and then you move to Afternoon Delight.
Yeah, I guess.
Highly recommended. Good food.
Ambiance, decor.
Ambiance, drinks. We didn't eat. I was so full with my main meal, my main course, that we looked at they have souffle pancakes. And they're highly recommended. We could not even fathom to have one more.
And I had a really light breakfast, but it was so good. It was the Mediterranean eggs.
Yes, with the
yogurt.
Oh,
no, it was yogurt.
And the tomatoes and the little oil.
Like, oh my God. And they came with, was it bread?
It was bread, yeah.
It came with bread. And it was the perfect bite for me.
It was.
But a lot of these places in San Diego, the brunch places, do not take reservations. So it's all walk up. So same thing there. We got there. It's in Little Italy. We got there. We went straight there. There was a line out the door, down the stairs, around the corner for just to put your name on the board. But we waited in line. We got our name up. And then the cool thing is they have their farmer's market right there. We spent the whole time. It was an hour and a half wait.
Yep.
We spent the whole time walking the farmer's market, and it's probably one of the best farmer's markets I've been to.
Yeah, because it spans like 3 or 4 blocks at least, right?
And
like we went side to side, and it was like 4 blocks.
Yes, and they have like different entertainment and food and wares to buy, produce. But like I've been to farmers markets in Fiji, I've been to farmers markets in India. Like this is my favorite farmers market. We go to the farmers market in Sacramento religiously. Like this was my favorite farmers market, hands down.
That's because you had your favorite dessert.
Okay.
Your new favorite dessert.
I am not a desserts gal. Okay, I'm not. I don't do desserts. I say it all the time. He will order a dessert. He will order one, and I'll have like 2 bites.
Yeah.
Unless it's key lime pie.
Good.
Unless it's key lime pie. Okay, I'm a hoe for key lime pie. But I'm not really a sweets gal. But it was your idea to get it.
Well, it looked really good. So
It was this little vendor bakery, and it was just called honey cake.
You know what I found out what it is?
What?
It's a Russian layered honey cake.
I know it's 8 layers because I fucking went back to the picture and counted the layers.
It is so good though.
It is the best.
Because it has like thin layers of like the cake bready thing, and then like the mousse, the little.
I'm telling you that the
cream honey.
The main ingredient of that cream, whatever it is butter.
Yeah.
Because I could taste the butter, and not like a butter cream, almost like
a whipped butter.
Yes, like when my mom makes banana bread and I put hot butter, like a thin layer of hot butter on it. It was like that. So it was very nostalgic for me. And then the like crumble on top.
But then the honey, you tasted the honey throughout. That was my favorite part because I love honey.
Yes, but I almost feel like that brown thin crumble crust maybe was like a little bit of like a burnt pollen or something.
I don't know what it was.
But it was
So
hands
good.
down, you guys. I have fallen in love with the honey cake.
I know, me too.
From that farmer's market. Like I will cut a bitch for some of that honey cake. I will.
It is not that serious.
It is so good. And I don't like sweet, like
I know how.
My hands down favorite dessert I've ever had in my entire life.
That was good.
Hands down. And then I had the coffee from the little artisan coffee truck people. And I like, he makes fun of me, but like I went and I was like, so I like coffee forward. And
I like coffee, but not too hot, not too cold, but I wanted ice. And then
I did not say not too hot, not too cold, but I said I don't like it black. Like I want a little cream in it. I want a touch of sweetness, but not too sweet. But they made me something. They were so accommodating. And it was good.
I like vanilla, but not too much. I like it.
Not vanilla, ho. I said caramel, but not too much.
Oh.
Yeah. But I got a great coffee there. And
yeah. So we kept walking around, and we just sat there, and people watched on the fountain.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. We talked so much shit. People watching.
Yeah, so then we ate, and then what did we do after?
We ate and
we went back to the hotel.
And napped. We're old, y'all. We nap a lot.
Naps are so good, though.
But by the time we ate and then drank, because I had the drinks there.
Yeah, you had 2, I had 1.
Did I only have 2?
Mm-hmm.
But what was I having?
You had one of the tall drinks that was like really refreshing, and I had the Bellini. And then you had a Bellini after.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was yummy.
Highly recommended. Morning Glory.
Good food, good ambiance. It's super Instagram worthy. And if you go with a friend, make sure you take your own photos, because some people don't send you the photos that they took of you there.
I sent.
You didn't send.
I'll send.
Anyway, so then we napped and you made reservations at Urban Wood.
Yes.
And that place I hear is good for brunch too, but we went for dinner.
And it was amazing. Oh,
also in Little Italy, like in a little corner of Little Italy.
Yes, so it's very kind of like, it's almost like it used to be like a garage or like a warehouse, a mini warehouse or something.
Very industrial looking.
Yeah, because it has the concrete floors and like the wood and the metal and beams and super, super good. Their drinks, amazing. The bartender.
Amazing.
Fine as hell.
Amazing.
And
he was nice too, though.
We know that my Muslim friend here does not eat beef or pork. She's not Muslim, she's just Hindu.
Yeah.
So she doesn't eat beef or pork, but they had a venison tartare that was out of this world.
It was I forgot about that. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, South Asians, they serve the venison tartare with popper.
Yes.
Yes. I remember I remember when it came out and I was like, this is popper. Popperdom. Some people may call it that, but
oh yeah, it was good.
It's so
because
good.
the crunch and then you mix the meat with the egg.
Well, and the popper has like cumin in it and
but it had that nice like little, it wasn't burnt, but you taste the like the crunchiness and the
because it's a fried, super thin fried crispy wafer.
I don't think they fried theirs.
No, they
I think it was baked. It was not fried.
If it was fried, it was probably really well done. If not, you can make papadum in the microwave too.
Well, it was good.
Crisp up.
And that was my memorable thing. I don't even remember what I had for my main course. That's
I had the lamb ragu.
Oh, that you did. And what did I have? Some kind of gnocchi or something.
You had something with pork in it because I remember I was like, eh.
I did?
Yeah, it had little pork. I think you did get the gnocchi, but it had pork belly in it, like little pieces of pork
maybe,
belly.
yeah.
But it was so good, and we got the secret bread. It's not on the menu, but they're Parker House rolls.
Oh, Parker
House rolls. Parker House rolls were made famous in Boston at this hotel. I believe the hotel is called Parker House. But they're so good, and it's a secret menu item, and they bring it out, and there's like 6 little rolls
in a hot skillet,
and they're doused with like butter and herbs.
Like a garlic, saltish, herbish.
I could eat that there and drink there and be happy.
I know, me too.
So good.
It was good.
So good. And then after that, our bartender recommended we go to Nolita, which was just up the street. So we walked there. Super cool bar, super packed. It was like the place to be.
And it's huge.
It's huge. It's a huge place. We just hung out at the bar, had cocktails. It was good. That was like a great ending to our night.
It was a good nightcap.
But we didn't end the night there.
We didn't? What did we do that night?
We ended up going to 5th and Rose, back in the gas lamp. And then we met that couple, the older guy with the younger girl.
Oh, that was so much fun. How could I forget that?
I don't even know what we were on, but maybe because we had napped. But
we were actually going back to the hotel.
And then I was like, do you want to stop and have a nightcap somewhere? Because the game had just let out.
The Padres game.
Yes. And
the daddy's game.
The daddy's game. So we were walking around and we went in. It's at the Pendry. It's the bar at the Pendry. Yep. It's right on the corner. And so we went in and it was busy because the game had just let out.
Yeah.
But we ended up like meeting this couple and like.
Oh, so cute.
They were so cute. There's like an age difference. Like he's much older. She's younger.
They have a son together. Super cute.
They were just really nice people, and to see their interaction was really nice. And we ended up having several drinks with them. By the way,
we did. Yeah, we did. We had like 3 or 4 drinks with them.
We did.
We were just like chatting it up.
Yeah, it wasn't boring. Like, and he works because San Diego's known for it's a huge military town. And he works in aviation.
Yes.
And so I ended up talking to him a lot about that. But she was just as cute. And I don't know. They were just like hashtag goals.
I know.
They were so cute.
cute.
Like, it's just a couple that you see and you're just like, huh. And then you meet them and they're just like perfect.
Yeah, they are.
They're just perfect. And it's like, I want that.
Yeah.
I was feeling some type of way by the end of that night.
Aww.
I was, because I was just like,
love.
yeah, they were kind of perfect for each other. So it was nice. It was nice to meet them. And she was super cute. I think at the end of the night, you mentioned something about the show, and she was like, "What? You have a podcast?"
Oh yeah, she did ask about the podcast.
Yeah. So if you're out there listening, hi, hi,
Hi, friends from the Pendry Bar.
yeah. Okay. And then Sunday we just did brunch at the Pendry.
We did. We sat out there, and that's when we were just there, and we're like, we'll just play by ear to see what we want to do. We sat there. We ordered food. Bellinis, and the Bellini just kept on coming and
That server was like,
what?
he was like, "You belong in Hollywood." I was like,
Oh my god,
tell me
no.
more.
I know. He's like, you look like a movie star, like a Hollywood actor. Like, I'm like, no, stop inflating this bitch's ego. Like, no. And then
Hater.
this one kept on saying, because I'm from Hollywood. And then let me tell you something. There was a baseball game, so people were heading to the stadium. This hoe kept on yelling out, you're not a good friend because you're not even telling me happy birthday. It's my birthday. I should do whatever I want. She kept on telling strangers that it was her birthday. And I'm like, it is not her birthday. Her birthday's in August.
How?
October. And then this was like, it is my birthday. And people are like, happy birthday, let's do a shot. And I'm like, it is not her birthday, hoes. Let's not fucking.
I don't even know how that idea got into my
I don't know either. She just got to say it was her birthday.
That's what happens when you give me too many free Bellinis.
No, and then, well, the free Bellini started because this hoe kept on saying, the busters were going by and she's like, it's my birthday. So then they started bringing out free drinks. And I'm like, it is not her fucking birthday.
The server didn't bring me my free drink because of that. He brought me my free drink because mine was empty. And he's like, do you want another one? And I was like, and he's like, you do. I'll just bring it to you on yeah.
I think it was because you kept on saying it's your fucking birthday.
I said it to the people walking by.
The whole staff knew too, so
well, I think the game in my head was like I wanted people to like give you a bad time. So they would walk by and as somebody was walking by, I would be like, I can't believe you won't let me order what I want and it's my birthday. Like just random shit to make him look bad.
And then she said it to a couple of little kids that were walking with their parents, and I remember the mom was like freaked out. She's like, what did they say? And then she looked at us like with the really mean eyes and looked back and grabbed both of the kids. Like we were gonna stop. No, it's true. Like we were gonna do something to those kids. And
the kids were like stranger danger.
Like we were fucking like child molesters or something. And I'm like,
oh my god.
I'm like that hoe. Like
I think I started talking to the kids because I was like, kids will understand that it's my birthday.
So they were by,
and I'm being neglected. And I was like, can you believe it's my birthday and he's being mean to me?
And I'm like, it is not her birthday. And then the
mom was like, stranger danger.
Oh my god. And then
that was so fun.
My friend showed up.
Yes.
So we kept the Bellinis going.
Yes.
Hi Patty, if you're listening.
Hi Patty. That's how I got drunk at brunch.
Yeah.
That's how
Patty, alright.
And then I was like, well, I'm gonna keep going. Gotta keep going.
But those Bellinis were good.
Those Bellinis were really good, but this, wow. Well, the first one they brought us was like a proper Bellini, and then I think they were like, we know her vibe. So
they started making them like with hella champagne.
They started making mine with like a drop of the Bellini puree.
So then I was like, can you please bring me a Bellini? But like the first one I had, because
you were like, I don't want it this color. Like,
yeah, I was like, it needs to be orange, not like clear. Like
those were great.
They were good, but I just didn't want to get effed up because I had to travel later.
Oh, that's right, because you flew out on Sunday.
I flew out on Sunday.
So it was just great. We had a fantastic time, and I I will do another episode on San Diego part 2 of all the places that I went to during conference.
Oh, yeah.
And all the ridiculousness that happened during that time, because there's a lot more.
Yeah.
That went
you
down.
Did a lot more.
Yeah, after you left, there's a lot more and a lot of harsh lessons that were learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a great time. I would go back.
Yes. I feel like this is a place that you can go with friends, or you can go with like your significant other, because there's like little coupley things to do. Even if you're by yourself, I feel like it's...
Well, if you were
like,
going to go, I wasn't going to be there by myself.
Yeah, like you can just sit at a bar and people are so nice. They will start chatting with you and doing all this stuff.
Yeah, if he wasn't going to go, I had already booked my stuff. I was going to explore it alone, but I'm so glad you came.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
We had a great time.
We did.
We love you, San Diego.
Yeah, I heart San Diego.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway.
Why wouldn't I heart you?
I will link everything in our show notes on the website, timepasspodcast.com, so make sure you check that out. That's all we've got for you today, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please like me on Facebook, Timepass Podcast, Instagram, Timepass_podcast, TikTok, YouTube. Like, follow, and subscribe. Catch me on Ruckus Avenue Radio. Follow me on your listening platform of choice, wherever you tune into podcasts. That's all we've got for you today. The weather's getting nicer.
Yes.
It's time to start traveling. I have another trip coming up in a couple weeks here. And I'm really excited about that because it's a repeat location for me. So I get to kind of be like, this is what we're doing, guys, with the people I'm going with. So it'll be fun. Stay authentic in your travels, because that's how we meet people.
Yes.
It's just by being ourselves. Like that bottle of champagne at the hotel when we were that's just us being us. Like, stay authentic to who you are, because people will vibe with you.
People will love it.
Yes. We'll see you next time.